guys, welcome back to another daily tarot reading with me. I'm Ashley Rose, and this is your daily tarot reading for Tuesday, October 25th, 2022. We have the 25th today, we have a partial solar eclipse today, we have a new moon in Scorpio, and there is just off the bat a lot of energy. We have this Scorpio Taurus eclipse season happening right now, and it's very intense for Scorpio placements, for Taurus placements, Aries, even Libra placements. You'll be feeling this a lot today. But what I want to say with that is embrace it, because it's here to bring a lot of change, and it's here to really transform your life from where you are. Whatever's been blocking you, whatever's been kind of standing in the way and stopping you from going after what you want, those things are going to be brought to the surface today so that we can look at them, examine them and rightfully move through them, because we no longer need to be stuck in that mindset. We no longer need to be, identifying with these ways of thinking and believing. It really is like this walking into a new doorway, a new life that we've been waiting for a long time. Today being 25, we have the mind and creativity, or 25, it being 7, we have the mind and creativity. So today's a really good day to, use your mind use your mind and creativity and come up with these things, but soothe your mind and allow yourself to become creative, and not allowing this logical side of our brain to really take over, but to tap into our creativity, however that shows up to us. So maybe it's cooking, baking some cookies. I did that the other day, and that was really fun, and they turned out really good. Sometimes when I do vegan recipes, baking is just, it's difficult, or it's like dancing or singing a song, or however you like to be creative, drawing a picture. Maybe, you're take a bath today because it is a new moon, and usually during new moons, we set intentions, we think about what's happened for the past year, and we really try to think about where we'd like to place our energy as this new moon cycle is starting. But since this is an eclipse moment, we do not want to really be doing any of those things. It's good to be thinking about them, be creative about them, but not necessarily setting any type of intention or manifesting during this time. The energy is just very kind of chaotic, and it doesn't help us. It doesn't really help us move forward doing those types of things during this time. It's really time to just really rest, reset. You could be feeling, drained or even sick. The past couple days, I've been feeling very tired, very just kind of nauseous. Those are normal feelings during this time of eclipse. Just breathe through it. It'll be over in a couple days. But we can usually feel these effects from this eclipse for a whole month after. So at the end of October, November is going to be a life-changing month for us because of what's coming up today. So that could be in work, that could be within our relationships. I tried filming this video yesterday, but it didn't work out, and what I pulled was the Ace of Wands and the Two of Wands, and at the bottom was the Nine of Cups. So we're getting new energy, we're looking forward to the future, and these things that we're looking forward to, are really going to fulfill our dreams and have our wildest dreams come true. That's also why manifesting during this time isn't really important, because this is already helping us get to and achieve those things that we've been working so hard on. So today we have the Six of Swords. I love this because it really does talk about this energy that we're experiencing. It's leaving the old behind and going towards new, seeing the opportunity that you have in front of you to communicate your ideas, to communicate your beliefs, to look at your traumas, look at these things that have been bothering us, and make the decision to move toward someplace that's clear, that's peaceful, that's not chaotic, that is designed by you and what you want. And yes, there's going to be things along the way that pop up. That's life and stuff that we're still going to have to be working towards. But we are deciding today, with our wand in our hand, to put ourselves in our own boat, be the leader of our life, and move forward. We have past versions of ourselves, our inner child, and who we're growing into be, but or who we are. I feel like this is our higher self, our inner child, and who we are now, and it's we're moving forward. We're leaving this behind. It's looking back and saying bye, I love you, I appreciate you, how far you've gotten me and where I've come, but it's time for me to move forward. It's time for me to make new decisions. It's time for me to make better choices that align with where I'm going, with what I want, right? And to communicate those things to myself, and to be really clear and honest about what I want and where I want to go and the life I want to live and the joy that I want to have and how I can align myself with those new beliefs that I'm creating, right? Because it's these thoughts that we're allowing. It's like now, last week where we were allowing these negative thoughts to turn into emotions that turned into beliefs. Today, we are taking charge of our life by, no, I'm going to think a positive thought. And I'm going to let that bring an emotion of joy, bring an emotion of love, bring an emotion of excitement, of happiness, of enthusiasm for my life. And I'm going to create a new belief. I'm going to create a new belief that I can do it, that I am enough, that I am worth it, that I create wealth in my life, that I have good ideas with good intentions that can really manifest to something physical that will impact me abundantly later on, that I am abundant because I believe in all that I have, that I am talented and I have talents to share with this world, right? These are all these ideas, all these thoughts, all these feelings that we're having today that we're allowing ourselves to be present in the unfolding of, because this is a massive shift, and this is a very I feel like highly intense time for all of these things to be popping up, because there is so much that spirit in the universe is really getting us to look at, to pay attention to, because it is on our side, right? Karma's on our side right now. It wants us to succeed. It wants us to thrive and to believe in ourselves, and it's the only thing that's stopping us from doing that is, you know, those negative thoughts are really like ourselves. It's these negative thoughts that we allow to live. And today we got to shut them down, where we're like, I see my purpose. I know what I have. I know what I want. I know what my talents are. And I'm taking control of that. I'm taking hold of it. And I'm moving forward, because there's this opportunity presenting itself to me today that's saying, hey, come with me. Come this way. Leave the chaos behind. Leave, you know, the trauma and the imbalance and the pain and the anxiety there. We don't need to bring it along anymore, because when we take this opportunity, we do something with it today. We give ourselves love. We bring balance back into our world. But even the earth, like collectively, this is happening to all of us. But when we do that, we put ourselves on a path of success, on a path of clarity, on a path of balance and calm, right? And it's important to remember, right? I've talked about this a lot, that when we get into new spaces of peace, that peace can sometimes feel chaotic. And today we're being reminded that when we are in this place of peace and things are going good and we are in the flow, it's like, do not doubt it. Do not talk yourself out of it. Just talk yourself down from the self-sabotage that might arise, right? That's where we take control. That's where we step into our power. That's where we can really be and thrive in who we're meant to be, by acknowledging that those thoughts, those beliefs, that pattern of thinking that's trying to, you know, talk to us right now is not ours. It is not for our greatest alignment. And it's okay, because our ego just tries to keep us in spaces of safety, right? But we have this new moon solar partial eclipse in Scorpio today, and Scorpio is about transformation and change. And so it is bringing the change. It is bringing the transformation. So embrace it as it's unfolding. Just to know that, hey, I am in the midst of a transformation and changes are happening. So as things leave our life, we allow them to make space, right? We allow them to go away. We allow them to leave so that we can offer room for something bigger and better and more aligned for what we have and what we want to come in, right? And I also want to say, like, we are all going through this today. We are all feeling this energy, experiencing this energy, and we don't know what people are going through, right? So this is just a reminder that, you know, we are nice to others as we interact today, that to know that they are also going through changes and transformations right now too. And as things are kind of hitting the fan in your life, that they're hitting the fan in others, and to just shine a light of love and, you know, happiness, that are like love and joy and happiness and just, you know, validation for each other as human beings, because it's hard out there right now. And that's an opportunity, right? To leave a frame of thinking of, you know, maybe that's a small pattern that we can change today, of not extending ourselves or not connecting to others as human beings as we're out in the world. And today we just take the opportunity to do that, right? Where instead of, like, you know, shopping, going to the grocery store is like this anxious thing because we don't want to run into other people, or we don't want other people to talk to us, but where we instead choose peace and calm and love, and maybe spread some love out there today, because it's difficult, right? It's hard. We are in hard times, but it's all coming around, and it's coming because we've been through a period of time where we haven't felt like we've been in control of our life, where we felt like, you know, we didn't have authority and we didn't know what to do, and there was so much clutter around us that it was taking up space and taking up mental space in our mind, right? But we released it, we allowed it to go, and now we can bring in better and more. And in that allowing it to go brought us back into control to where this emperor can turn around and really lead his life, because he's wise and he's been through some shit like we've been through some shit, right? And the things that you've been through have taught you the things that you need to know to get through this. So if you think that you can't do it, if you think that that you're not worth it, or you don't have the skills, you wouldn't be here if you didn't. So rise to the occasion today, okay? Because at the bottom we got the 8 of Wands in reverse and the 8 of Swords in reverse and the 7 of Wands in reverse. And it's just, there we go. And it's telling us that, we had this 8 of Swords last week that was upright, and we were in our brain, we were keeping ourselves bound to these old ideas and thoughts that we had, and we're releasing that, right? To see this upside down, it's like that's not even bothering us anymore because we found our strength. And the 7 of Wands in reverse is like before we were fighting to prove ourselves on this path and what we were doing to find our own direction to our life's path, and it's like we had to keep fighting, keep sticking our boundaries up, right? And today we don't have to. We can just be ourselves. We can allow ourselves to come out authentically. We allow ourselves to dream and believe and move towards something that's a lot more clear and a lot more calm for us in our life. And that's really exciting, and I'm really happy for this day. Just know that there's so much energy involved in what's going on today, and to just not get caught up in it. If you feel yourself being a little more anxious, getting a little agitated, that's our indication to just walk away, to breathe, allow yourself to feel whatever you feel, but that it will be over soon, and there is a reason why these things are being brought up. And if we can look at them with awareness and with curiosity, then we'll move through them clearly and smoothly, all right? And remember, for the betterment of our circumstances, our life, our transformation, these things are happening because we called in a better life. And so in order to do that, we have to let go of the things that are attached to the old life. So I love that. Again, today the number is 6, temporary opportunity, peace, love, balance, and harmony. And we find that today by soothing our minds and tapping into our creativity. So go out there and do something that you want to do for you today. I love you guys. That's where I'm going to leave it. If you'd like to know more about me, what I have going on, or you'd like to book a tarot reading, you can go to ashleyrose.com. You can follow me on Instagram. That's Ashley Rose Tarot. The links are in the description, and I will see you tomorrow for the daily tarot reading.